Okay, let us begin. Namaste to you all. Welcome to the class of Chandas, VrndarakaVaniVilasah Chandas series part 2. Okay, so this is the third class of that. Let us begin with the prarthana. Okay. Yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai tamhadevamatma buddhi prakasham mumuksurvai sharanamaham prapadye vakratunda mahakaya suryakoti samaprabha nirvignam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. So again seeing the same picture, we will be very soon there. Let us begin with the revision of the last class. We did what are the basic letters, the swaras and the vyanjanas, the combination of the consonant and the vowel complex. Then swaras are 5, vyanjanas are more than that, like the vargaksharas plus 8, 25 plus 8, 33. Then the hrasva sounds are 5 and the deergha sounds are 10. Then we had seen that how a, I, o should be pronounced. They are the long sounds. And then we had seen the combinations of anuswaras and visargas with the vowels, different vowels, how they should be pronounced and all. Then we had seen that the anuswara and the visarga yukta letters become the long sounds. And there is for hrasva ekamatra, for the deergha there is dvimatra. And then we had learned this shloka also, ekamatro bhaved hrasvo dvimatro deergha uchyate and all. We have to learn this by heart. Okay, one matra is equal to hrasva, short letter which will be representing with blue color in this series. Then 2 matras is deergha, we will represent with pink, not green. Okay, I'll correct this soon. Then the 3 matras is pluta. Okay, half matra is vyanjana, which we noted that it's not going to be in the counting. The vyanjanas, ardha matra, we are not going to count at all. Okay, so and one more thing we discussed was however many conjunct letters are there, however many consonants are there inside a conjunct letter, they are not going to be counted at all. They will be counted with the the hrasva or the deergha swara that is associated with them. Like the k on the k will not be counted, but the a or the e will be counted on that. Okay, so this was the thing we covered. Now we will start with the laghu and the guru terms, which are the basic terms for chandas. Actually, we are dealing with hrasva, deergha, laghu, guru in the similar manner in the chandas shastra, but you know there is a difference between them. Okay, so let us see how the difference works. What a laghu is, let us try to define it. So the short vowels are called laghus. Okay, what is a laghu? Hrasvam laghu, that is the sutra. Hrasvam laghu. So what are the hrasva letters? There are only 5 hrasva letters inside the vocabulary. I mean the alphabet. Okay, they are the a, I, u, r and the l. So a, I, u, r, l. They are the short letters, short vowels, which become the laghu. What is laghu? Laghu means lighter thing. What is light? Okay, non-heavy. Laghu means non-heavy thing. Okay, so it's a lighter letter. Then the consonants with the single or multiple, comprising them also laghus. What are the consonants? The k, k, g, gh. Okay, so the k associated with a becomes a laghu. The sa associated with e becomes a laghu. Si is a laghu. Tu is a laghu. Ha is a laghu. Sr is a laghu. Okay, like that. So whatever these 5 laghu letters are there and the consonant, and then what next? So this is how we represent k plus a, ka, that's a laghu. Ch plus e, chi, that's a laghu. Like this. Okay, and so on. All kinds of. Okay, we don't use this l a lot except the klupta. Klupta is klup is the dhatu which again becomes krip in some this one, and it changes to kalpa, etc. But klup, we have a dhatu with this lukara. That's why we hold it in the classical Sanskrit alphabet. Okay. Then what about conjunct components? The conjunct consonants, single or multiple. Okay, we can have that Kartsnya kind of 5 kind of conjuncts into one. Okay, they can be single. Conjunct means 2, double. Single means just 2 letters. That's then more than 2 also. There are like the same similar letter will be a dvitva with the 2 consonants. And the conjunct consonant, which is Sanyuktakshara, will have sometimes 3, sometimes 4 letters. But it's very uncommon to have 5 or 4. Usually till 3, it's usual. Like Triyambaka, the Bhagini, yesterday Kanchan Bhagini had told. So Triya, Ta, Ra, and Ya. That's common. Okay, till there it's common. So what will be the factor? That means after Ta, Ra, and Ya, there is an A. So Triya is a laghu. Okay, Triya is a laghu. It's not a guru at all. Like that Kra, Tva, Tvu, Splu. Okay, all that. Tklu, Ta, Ka, La. Okay, so all these. Then Ka, Cha, Ya. All this, whatever the component complexes can be single, double, triple, whatever they are. But ultimately, what vowel it has is the counting factor. So clear until here? Please unmute and tell. Is it clear till here?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Now let us go to the Guru. What is a Guru? Now here comes a Maza Aega. Okay, there is a small twisting factor over here. Please observe. Not here right now. Long ones are the Gurus. What's the long one? The deergha, the A, E, etc. The 10 which we counted yesterday, they are all Gurus. They are going to take the term Guru. So you say Guru is a master. How can Guru be here? Then Guru means heavy actually. Okay, this Guru is a Napumsakalinga letter in Samskrutam, which will mean heavy. Okay, so Guru is basically a heavy letter. You know, letters have weight. We should have a weighing machine for them also. 60 kgs, 50 kgs. Okay, like that. Huh? No, there will be like the sona, the gold when we weigh the gold. It's so sensitive, right? Even for milligrams also, it will show the difference. Okay, that's a very sensitive one. We should have such a this thing further. But heaviness expression in the voice is entirely a different concept, which we know by tradition, by practice, and by learning. 3 ways. Okay, we know by the tradition, and if we don't know by it, then somebody tells us, we practice it, we get it. Otherwise, we have to learn it. Once we hear and say it, that is one way. And the second way, we have to get it into great practice. Okay. So that is how we will know the Gurutva, how to bring in that Gurutva is the this. But it's as far as these letters are concerned, the 10 letters are concerned, it's not that big deal. Like A, E, U, R, okay, that we know. That comes naturally. Then A, I, O, Au, they are also the heavy letters. They are also Gurus. Okay. So they are long and heavy. Guru means long, that is heavy. Okay. Guru means heavy only, but it also includes the length, the longness also. Okay. Then aha, always heavy, always Guru. Okay. Aha, that I said it is a deergha letter. Okay, according to the this one. So we count it into the Guru. Okay. Then the consonants, single or multiple, they are which comprise these letters of the vowels. They become the Gurus. Ga, Ji, whatever. Tu, Khi, Tu, Ke, all these. Okay. Dre. There is no long L in Sanskrit. I mean, it's only theoretical. It's not there in any kind of sounds in Sanskrit. This R comes in the Pitrinam. The Rekarantas will have this R sound. So that's why we count it. Okay. So these 10 sounds associated with consonants, single consonants. And then these are the, like all these sounds. Then the conjunct ka, that those also will be the guru bearers. Okay, they also will become gurus. Those conjunct consonants, whether single or this one, nya, jnanam. It's a very common like nya, nya, jnanam. So that's a ja and nya, which has a long so it becomes a guru. Okay, and then shri, the sha and the ra with a long e will become shri. Then klu, ka and la. Then skr, whatever. Okay. Dye, blai, shmo, dyau, glum, all this. Okay. So what is in the end will matter. Okay, the complex will not matter at all. The shra will not matter. The gla will not matter. The is there, so it becomes a guru. Okay, if the is not there, then the gla will remain with the a and it becomes a laghu. Okay, so the a, e, u, r, l. Those comprising those letters individually and the consonants comprising them will become the laghus. A, etc. The deergha letter. Have you to ask anything, Richa Bhagini? Okay. So all the others like the deergha letters, which will be associated with the these letters are the gurus. Okay. So there is one more case where we have a guru. Okay, it's a special case. Let us see. This is the very interesting feature of the Chandas, like the letter preceding the guru. Sorry, a conjunct letter. Letter preceding a conjunct letter. A conjunct letter which is either guru or laghu. It can be kla, it can be klam. Okay, please listen carefully. The conjunct letter, it can be a hrasva or deergha, it can be a laghu or guru, but the letter before it, if it is a short vowel, also it becomes a guru. This is very interesting. Okay, so this is where the Chandas students face a lot of what you call as a challenging kind of thing. When they count the gurus and laghus, then the mostly erring point will be this one. The letter before conjunct letter is not that easy to spot. In fact, without practice, even the teachers go wrong if they don't practice it. We should be very keen-eyed and keen-eared. Eyes and ears should be very keen for them. If you are doing it by hearing, then also you should be keen. If you are doing it in writing, then your eye should catch that, oh, this letter is going to be. So which one is that? A short vowel, which is usually a hrasva, is a laghu, will become a guru if it is preceding a conjunct letter. That conjunct letter can be a hrasva or deergha. Doesn't matter. It can be clay, it can be klo, it can be klum, it can be klak, it can be kli, whatever. But it is going to be making the previous letter a guru. Okay. Always becomes a heavy. Okay. This one. Like Padma. The Dma is a complex. You see that it's a hrasva complex. But the Pa becomes a guru letter. Karna. The Na, Ra and the Na, which has A, it's a hrasva, but the Ka becomes a guru, though it's a hrasva. So what happens if there is a long letter? Karna is there, for example. There is no such word. But for example, if Korna, Purna or something is there, Kirna is there. So if Kirna is there, then what will happen? Then Ki is already guru. We need not make it a guru again. We will mark it as a guru. Okay. So the problem is when the letter is a hrasva, but is preceding a conjunct letter. I am telling you this so many times because it should sit in your minds. Otherwise, you will tend to miss it. The students mostly tend to miss it. And the whole, like one in the maths, they have equations and steps wise. One step gone wrong, the whole thing goes wrong. Okay, so that is how what happens with Chandas also. One wrong calculation, the Gana goes wrong. So I will tell all those things to you later, but for now, please realize that the letter before a conjunct letter is a guru, if it is a hrasva also. Okay, Patni, here it's a guru letter, Ni is a long letter, but the pa becomes a guru. Even then, even though it's a hrasva. Rudraya, dra long, but the ru is short, but still it becomes a guru. Okay, so why does it happen? I'm thankful to my cousin, my elder brother. He's like my father's elder brother's son. He told me about this. I really thank all my cousins who taught me. One of my maternal uncle's daughter. Okay, she also taught me the Chandas. Okay, so I really remember their contribution to my learning with fondness. Okay, when I teach. So my brother told me what happens exactly. Why does it become this guru? Though it's a hrasva, why should it become a guru? Then he said, mostly because padma. When we say padma, karna, patni. Okay, so there is a cleavage, there is a breaking in between the conjunct letter, where there is a duma, the first letter enters the previous letter. Okay, when we pronounce it, what is exactly happening? The first letter of the conjunct complex is entering into the previous letter, pad, ma, karna, patni, rudraya, rudraya. Otherwise, there is no explanation why it should become a guru. No teacher will tell you these things unless you have an experienced person who is teaching you. Because these are the factors which confuse many. I checked with other co-students of mine. They didn't know this. They just say, okay, it's a guru. Teacher told, okay, that Shraddha is also good. I don't blame that Shraddha. But sometimes Shraddha doesn't help us when we are very keen, when we are very like eager. Why? About the why part. क्यों होता है ऐसा? मुझे चाहिए, अब मुझे पता करना है इसको. Then we tend to feel very disappointed when we don't get the reply. But I was very lucky that wherever I had doubts, I had people to get it cleared. Okay. So my brother told me it's a padma. So pad will become the, instead of pa, we are considering pad. But Devanagari writing system is different. You realize that, isn't it? So duma becomes a conjunct complex. Duma is a conjunct complex. We cannot see the differently. We cannot show the separately. We don't write it. We don't have such a system. When we write arana also, the ra वो सिर पर ऊपर आके बैठ जाता है. Okay, the na के सिर पर चढ़ जाता है वो. So it's a one complex. Rana. Okay. So, but when we say, then the ra tends to stick with the previous letter. Kar. Kar na. That is why it becomes a guru. I hope it's clear for you. Okay. Same thing happens with all the letters I just try to show you. Now, what is the other case where it becomes a guru? Apart from the 10 deerghas, what else becomes a guru? I'm trying to tell you in this slide. So, syllable at the end of the pada or of a padya or a shloka, wherever, whatever vrutta you take, whatever padya you take, whatever shloka you take, the last letter of the pada becomes a guru letter. Even when it is a hrasva, we will count it as a guru. We will see hrasva, we will say hrasva, okay, which is a laghu. Hrasvam should be a laghu, but we make it a guru. Okay, so this is said to be Vaikalpika by some acharyas. Vaikalpika means It is optional. I mean, we can keep it laghu, we can keep it guru. It's optional, some people say. But some acharyas say, no, it tends to become a guru. No option at all. So either ways, I go by the second, this one. Yes, no option. I take no option wala side because it appeals to me. It's natural. Whenever you read a shloka or a padya or anything, the Chandas has such a tendency to make the last letter of the pada a guru. Okay, so it's optionally long, okay, by the shastra, but please take it for long only. It's only guru, long or heavy. It's only guru, right? Example: Narayanam Namaskritya Naran Chaiva. There we stop at the padamta we stop. Narayanam Namaskritya Tya Naran Chaiva Narottamam. Isn't it? So when we say Tya, we are taking more breath. We are taking more place of pronouncing naturally. Unless we are very particular. No, that's a laghu. I want to say it short. Don't make it long. You're chhed-chhad kar rahe ho. Okay? You are messing up with it. Unless you have such a tendency in your mind, you tend to say it long only. Okay? Vakratunda Mahakaya. Yeah. This is not about raga. Whatever raga you say, you will not lengthen this part. Vakratunda Mahakaya. You are not saying that. You observe. Okay, at the end of the pada, because we stop, it is all because of the stoppage. Okay, so we cannot stop anywhere just like that, but the padanta is a compulsory stop. That we will come to later. Okay, at the yati we will learn that. Okay, so at the padanta we definitely stop, and that stoppage is making that letter heavy. That is the idea behind it. Okay, next. So what happens with the theoretically the conjunct letter? So just the letter before, when we had that mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate, I said for now you make it a hrasva, it will become a guru later. I just cautioned you why the color was different, why it was not taken to be a laghu letter. I had cautioned you there, it will come tomorrow. So it came here. Okay. So that is why ungum is a complex, conjunct complex. So this pa before that conjunct complex has become a guru. Langha yate, langha. What happened? Lang. That ang of the angha has come to la. So lang is a double sound. So la with a and with ardha. Ardha rasva, but we are taking as the guru. Okay, langha. Okay, so lang, it has become a guru. Okay. Next, yat kripa, yat kri, yat kri. Theoretically, yat and kri are two different. Like yat is a different word and kri is a different word. But I was told, I was not convinced though, that we don't leave the halanta letters in Samskritam. I have seen it, like many elders follow it even today. They don't write in the writing systems of Devanagari. We don't leave. We have a Panchami, Ramat kind of, okay, Balat, Ramat, etc. But it will take the next letter. We don't write as Balat space and the next word, because in Samskritam the letters are very friendly. They don't leave the other one. They just go and hug it. Okay. No, you're my friend. I'm not going to leave you like children. They are very friendly. Okay. Oh, बहुत अच्छे से उसको अपना बना लेते हैं. ठीक है. They make them their own. Okay. So yat kripa. So we don't see the ta separately with the halant and then space and then kri and all. We don't find it. So that is why we take as t kr as one complex. T kr. So theoretically, yat is a different word, kripa is a different word, but we don't write like that. That is the systems in the Devanagari. So yat kripa. And you see English. Did you see any letter embracing the other letter? You won't. You won't. You will never see. That is why English man came and taught us how to get separated. But Sanskrit always taught us how to be united. Samskrit told us we are all one. The whole India is one. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari and this Gujarat to Bengal, everything is one. But that fellow came and told us, no, 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 you are Arya, you are Dravida, this is different, this is different. He told us. Because he doesn't know the concept of binding at all. See, the letters teach us so much. We should be very, very thankful to them. Samskrit and the Devanagari writing system, which teach us how to be together. Okay. So even when the Chandas is making this as a guru, there is a very beautiful idea that out of that conjunct complex, one comes to the previous one. Okay. And then that is why it becomes a guru. So when we show it in the English system, I checked it with one of my professors. When I asked my students to do this, what they did was they started putting a pang as one complex, which cannot happen in Devanagari. Pardon, it cannot happen in Devanagari like pang and gum. We cannot separate it. But in English, because they learn through the English letters at the IAST, diacriticals and all, they started making the into like they will make it pink also. Along with the ka, the nga also will be pink for them. And they will separate gum. They don't have anything to do with Devanagari. That is why they do such things. Then I checked with my sir. Then he said, okay, conceptually they are correct. They are representing in a different script where the script allows the kind of representing. But in Devanagari, you cannot do it. And please don't do it. Please don't ever, please never try that. Don't make pang and gum with a space because it's wrong. They will curse you. The letters will curse you. Don't mess up with them. I mean, they have the power. Shabda Shakti is there. So in the writing systems also, in the speaking systems also, the sounds work a lot. Okay, so that's why don't try to do that in the Devanagari script. If you're writing English script, okay, my sir told it's allowed. Okay, you can do that. Well, it's a small like theoretical thing. Then practically, along with the first letter of the next conjunct letter, pang, gum, lang, dha. This is what is exactly happening, but you cannot do that. Okay, that's what I just told you. One day, this is how you have to represent it, but you will not represent it. So you just mark pa as a guru. That's all. Okay. So we had the guru and laghu signs. We will come to that also in the next class. Right now we have some questions. Okay. So let me see how much you understood. Is in Kamala, is my laghu or guru? Please unmute and answer. I seek everybody answering the questions.
Ma is laghu, Bhagini.
Ma is laghu. Okay, right. Kamala, la is a guru or laghu?
La is guru.
Guru. Others also agree?
Yes.
Okay. Kwa is a guru. True or false?
मैं बोलूं?
नहीं, बाकी बोलेंगे. आप बोल रही हैं. आदित्य जी.
Kwa is a laghu.
Kwa is a laghu. It's so this sentence is false. Okay. In Mithya, me is a guru. True or false? Did others also understand? Which are agree? Not that you should not. Mithya, in Mithya, me is a guru.
True.
Apaha. Which is what here? Which is what here? Tell me. Apaha. What is what here?
भगिनी मिथ्या में एक प्रश्न है.
बोलिए.
मिथ्या में मी गुरु क्यों होगा? मिथ्या में मी तो लघु आना चाहिए.
तो मैं अभी तक क्या समझा रही थी? What I was teaching. What is thya? Thya is
मिक्स कल वाला क्लास मिस हुआ उसके कारण ये हुआ है कि
नहीं मैं अभी तक समझा रही थी. Was telling till now the same thing.
अच्छा
what is
ठीक है, तो इसलिए यदि मिक्स लेटर हैं तो वो गुरु कहलाएगा।
हाँ, संयुक्त अक्षर है ना, क्या
संयुक्त अक्षर, हाँ
या तो संयुक्त अक्षर है तो उसके पहले वाला अक्षर गुरु हो जाता है।
गुरु
और
हो जाता है। ठीक है, ध्यान रखूंगी अब।
होता
हाँ,
है, मैं वही यहाँ पर समझा रहे थे। एक्चुअली वो ये इसीलिए होता है क्योंकि दिस इज इट, दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, दिस इज अंगुम, अंगा इज वन लेटर but the
ओके
amma is coming to the pa and gu is getting to the itself, pang gum, when we,
ओके,
that's why it is becoming guru.
गुरु, ठीक।
ठीक है, no no, we miss certain things, don't worry about that. Yeah. हाँ बोलिए आप, हाँ इसमें कौन सा क्या है, व्हाट इज व्हाट हियर? आ इज,
I is guru, pah is also guru.
both are gurus, okay,
Guru.
deergha and guru both, huh? It's long and heavy, deergha and guru. Then paramam, which letter is a guru here? Paramam, कोहम जी बोलिए। Please tell, कोहम sir, please tell. Am I audible?
जी भगिनी, शायद है नहीं। हाँ,
Yeah, Aditya ji, are you able to speak? Is there any issue? Mum is a guru letter. Okay, you answered through the chat. Fine. Okay. Next, Pavitram. What is the difference between pa and vi? What is the difference? Pa and vi, both are hrasvas, but what is the difference? Please, I want replies. I don't want to be the only speaker. Until now, I was like speaking and speaking and speaking. Did you understand the question? Pa और vi में क्या अंतर है? पवित्रम में
भगिनी, ये त्र जो है ये भी संयुक्त अक्षर है क्या?
त्र तो संयुक्त अक्षर ही है।
हाँ, तो फिर वी तो लघु होना चाहिए, ये गुरु होना चाहिए, नहीं?
राइट, करेक्ट, वी गुरु होगा और पा क्या होगा?
प तो लघु।
पा और वी दोनों ह्रस्व है, ठीक है,
दोनों।
पा
ओ,
और वी दोनों ह्रस्व है, बट प becomes a laghu and the v becomes a guru.
गुरु, ओके।
Pa is preceding a non-conjunct letter,
हाँ,
संयुक्त अक्षर नहीं है v,
हाँ,
but he is preceding a conjunct letter. That is the difference.
जी।
Okay, that is why it has become guru. Paitrika, pai is a guru or laghu?
गुरु ओनली।
Guru only, okay. And people think that the tru is like ra conjunct. Tru is not ra conjunct. Ru is a vowel here, okay. It's like e or u, ru, that's all. So please don't, many people, because there is a point here I want to make out. Like in the Samskrit, it is a laghu only. By default, it's a laghu and a vowel. But you know, in our South Indian languages, when we study Chandas, it's a like what you call optional. Vaikalpik hota hai. It's an optional. It can become a guru also. Okay, so there is a this one. So people tend to no. I think I think there is something like that. Okay, so but in Samskrutam it's a laghu and it's a vowel. Okay. No, there is a yati for r and ra. Yeah, it's not about laghu or guru. Yeah, it's a laghu in everywhere. Yeah. So pi is also a guru. Soma, what is so here? So is a very clearly it's a guru. Okay.
Guru.
Paramaushadham, identify the two gurus here.
Mau and Dham.
Mau and Dham. Very good. Okay. So let us see the yesterday's shloka. Why, what will comprise what? Mukam karoti vachalam. So we are trying to, I'll put it into pink. Okay. Actually, this green was intended to be pink. My attention did not fall on that. Mukam, both are gurus. Ka is a laghu. Ro is a guru. Ti is a laghu. Vachalam, all are gurus. Then pangum langhayate giri. See here I have put the pink for the letter before conjunct letter. Pangum langhayate. So you see the blue and green you can see, and then pa is also like the heaviness. Okay, the guru. Yat kripa tamaham vande paramananda madham. So henceforth we will have all gurus in pink. Okay, for now I have put pink for the letter before conjunct letter. Later it will be all deergha letters, all guru letters will be pink. Okay, so there is a difference between, but in Shastra, you know, they are sometimes very cruel. It seems very, I don't like that system where they say that deergha and guru are synonymous. No, not always, because there is this case, the letter before conjunct letter thing is there. So they have to keep in mind about that thing also. Okay. So that's why please don't mistake that deergha. Every deergha is a, sorry, every guru is a deergha. Every guru is not deergha because of this limitation. Okay. So a guru can be a hrasva if it is preceding a conjunct letter. So please keep this in mind. Then there is one more karika which is for the guru and laghu. Okay. So wherever karikas come, I advise the students to learn them by heart. Okay. Let me read it out. Sanusvarascha deerghascha visarge cha gurur bhavet varna sanyoga purvascha tatha padanta gopiva. All the things which we have learned till here are almost covered here. Okay. One more time. Sanusvarascha deerghascha visargicha gurur bhavet varnah sanyoga purvascha tatha padanta gopiva. What's the meaning of this? These become gurus. Okay. What are that? Sanusvaraha. Anuswara containing letter. Okay, sa anuswaraha, sa anuswaraha. Sa in Samskrutam means together with. What is with anuswara is a guru. Then deerghascha. Then the deergha long letter, the 10 letters that we learned yesterday. All the deerghas are gurus by default. Visargi. Who is a visargi? The one with a danda is a dandi. Okay. The one with a visarga is a visargi. Okay. So the visarga containing letter is a deergha. Sorry, guru. Then varnaha sanyoga purvascha. What is the sanyoga? Sanyuktakshara. So the sanyuktakshara's letter before that is becoming the guru. So a vowel preceding conjunct letter is a guru. Varnaha sanyoga purvascha. Then padanta gopi va. Va means either this or that. Va in Ashtadhyayi, in Pandini's language, in classical language normally also, va means this or that. Okay. So va means a optional, vikalpa. So padanta gopi also guru, but va. It can be a guru or a laghu. Okay. But I go for guru as a personal choice. I take it to be a guru because it has been my experience like that. So padanta is a guru. Now, the guru varnas. Let us now summarize what we have done till now. Deergha, long. Sanuswara, letter with a nasal. Okay. Savisarga, sanyoga purva. Okay. Padanta varna. All these are the ones which will become gurus. Okay. Now I'll give you 3 homeworks for you. Okay. So one is this verse. Please note it down. You can take a screenshot or I'll give you a I'll give you these notes for the students who are attending, and those who are remote, then they can just take a screenshot of this, write it down, and then they can work out what is a guru, what is a laghu in this. Okay, but we will discuss it in the class right now. Okay, Shuklam Varadharam Vishnu, this also we can do it now also. Okay, because we have time. Then Meghashyavam Pita Kaushaya Vasa. Please pick up any words that you like. Vishwa Vishnu Vashatpara also you can pick up, and then please do it. Okay, so let me do the Guru Reva Gati for you. Okay, let us first practice, because this practice is going to help you a lot. So please tell one by one. You can just unmute and tell me what is what in this. Gu, like that. I'll tell you an example. Gu laghu, ru laghu, re guru, va laghu, like that. Yeah. First line, Amrita Bhagini, you can tell.
जी भगिनी, गुरु रेव तो बता दिया आपने. ग लघु तिहि लघु नहीं, गुरु गुरु क्योंकि विसर्ग है. हाँ, गु लघु रु लघु में गुरु व लघु भ लघु जे गुरु.
Very good. Next line, Pohamji, Guru Naiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave. You're there around or not? I'm not hearing you. Okay. Aditya ji, you can tell. So, Dripendra, will you want to tell? Dripendra Pathak.
Is Koham there, madam? Or
no, please, Aditya ji, you please tell. They are not unmuting. You can tell, please.
okay, I thought he was talking. Okay, so Gu and Ru will be Laghu.
Correct.
And Nai will be Guru. Va will be Laghu. Sa will be Laghu. Ha will be Guru. Smi will be Laghu. Na will be Laghu. Mo will be Guru. Gu will be Laghu. Ra Laghu. Ve Guru.
Correct. Very nice. Very nice. You want to try the next line also? Please try. Others are not unmuting. If anybody is ready, please raise your hand. Yeah.
Okay. So Na, Gu, both are Laghus. Ro is Guru. Pa is Laghu. Ra is also Laghu. Mam is Guru. Shishu, Shishura, Shishu, Shisu are Laghus. Ra will be Guru. Smi is Laghu. Ra is Guru. Smi is Laghu. Gu is Laghu. Ro is again Guru.
Right. Correct. Very good. Very good. Others want to try? Please come forward.
जी भगिनी, मैं ट्राई.
बोलिए.
म लघु ति लघु र गुरु सी लघु गु लघु रौ गुरु मम दोनों म लघु.
फिर से बोलिए. मम नहीं है वो.
म
हाँ.
जी भगिनी.
Right.
पा गुरु ही लघु गु लघु रो गुरु.
आप सब लोग एक्सेलेंट स्टूडेंट्स हैं. मैं ही डब्बा थी, मेरे को समझाया तो बहुत टाइम लगा मेरे को. It took a long time for me to recognize that letter before conjunct letter. I thought it will be tough for everyone, but you are doing it wonderfully good. Okay, you have got it. Okay, right. So we should not just miss it. Just observe the next letter, then only decide if it's the laghu or guru. Okay, nice. So you can also practice these things. Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnu and all. This is how it goes, because I just thought, okay, if you don't catch that, then we will practice, but I think you have got it enough well. Okay. So these are the ones. Please try more and more. Not that I'm giving these for homework. You can try more and more. The more you try, the more comfortable you become. Though you think that you got it, but still please practice more. Okay. Right. So next, I have some more things to tell you. Let us see. Some more time is left off. So I just want to give you some background of the Chandas. This is some theory. Okay. So Chandas happens to be one of the 6 Vedangas. Okay. So the other Vedangas are this one. I will just tell you what are there. Chanda is said to, what is Anga? Veda is like a Purusha. This is a different concept. I mean, this is not a practical knowledge, but the theoretical knowledge. Okay. So in the Pandiniya Shiksha, this shloka is there. Chanda Padau tu Vedasya. Chanda is the Pada of the Veda. So if we consider Veda as a Purusha, Veda as a person standing in front of you as a human being, then Chanda becomes his legs. Okay. So the whole shloka is here. Chanda Padau tu Vedasya Hastau Kalpotha Padhyate Jyotishamayam Chakshur Niruktam Shrotra Muchyate Shiksha Ghranam tu Vedasya Mukham Vyakaranam Smritam Tasmat Sangamadhityaiva Brahmaloke Madhiyate. I'm sorry for this typo. I didn't find it. Brahma. Okay, the ha should come here. Instead of nga, it came. I'm sorry for this. I'll check it. So what he says is, the whole Purusha, you observe, Chanda is his legs, his hands are Kalpa, his eyes are Jyotisha, his ears are Nirukta, his nose is the Shiksha. Shiksha is the phonetics. Okay. Then Mukham, this is Vyakarana. Okay. So these are all the Angas of the Veda Purusha. The hands, the legs, and these Avayavas are all these Shastras. So what we are learning is a Vedanga. Vedanga is a very, very ancient knowledge which is helping us to actually discover the Vedic heritage. But everybody's cup of tea. Veda, no. Veda is not everybody's cup of tea. So we have Puranas, we have Itihasas, we have Kavyas for the general public who are not ready to take up all the austerities, all the tough life, get up in the Brahmi Muhurta, go to the Guru, do Sashtanga Pranama, whatever Guru says, do it with closing eyes. Everybody is not able to do that. Spend your like 25 years of life with the Guru Ashrama. Okay. When you come back, also be traditional, have Shikha. Okay. Put the Tripundra. Okay. And Shuchi, the Jandhya, everything. No. Everybody cannot do that, right? So with all that austerities, one gets Veda. So for others, there are Kavyas, Itihasas, Puranas and all. So we are the Kavya people. Okay. We are the Kavya people. We learn this Vedanga of Chanda to enjoy those Kavyas. And Bhagavan blesses. If he blesses us, we can also write some shlokas and contribute to the culture. Okay. At least Anushtup we can try. At the end of this course, I aim all my students writing at least one Anushtup shloka by themselves. Okay. So the meters, they arise from the Rig Veda. Okay. The Rig Veda is the oldest book in the whole world. Whole humanity. Rig Veda is the oldest. And we find different Chandas meters inside the Veda. The Vedic meters are entirely different from the Laukika meters. We are nothing to do with the Vedic meters because we are not touching them. We are only touching that Laukika meters. Okay. So this is considered to be the oldest of that. So meters are found there, which is coming from the divinity. Vedas are to be Apaurushaya, are said to be Apaurushaya, and they are Apaurushayas because nobody has composed the Vedic Chandas or so the Vedic mantras. Okay, they have heard them from the divinity, and the rishis were the drashtas, not the srashtas. That is very clearly told. So it's a Shastra. Okay, this one is a Vedanga is a Shastra. So it's not to taken to be very lightly. Then definitions of the Vrittas are also in the same Vritta. Very interesting feature in this Chandas is that when we, even the oldest like Pingala Chanda Sutras and all we see, there are sutras. I mean, like the Ashtadhyayi sutras for Sanskrit language. There are sutras for this Chandas also. And when others composed some books like what we call as Vrittaratnakara, okay, Chando Darpana, Chando Manjari, such books are there. So they have the meter like Vasanta Tilaka is there. So the Vasanta Tilaka definition will be in Vasanta Tilaka. Vasanta Tilaka is a Vritta name. Okay. So Ukta Vasanta Tilaka Tabhaja Jagau Gaha. I am telling just one example. I will explain what Tabhaja Jagau Gaha is very soon. So he says that Mata Samasta Jagatam Madhukaita Bhare. That is Vasanta Tilaka. Ukta Vasanta Tilaka Tabhaja Jagau Gaha. That's the definition. So you'll find it in the same meter. It's very, very interesting. Okay. Then the chanting of the Sukta should start only. So this is an important point where you find, like, even when you read Vishnu Sahasranama, what you say? Asya Shri Vishnu Divya Sahasranama Stotra Mahamantrasya. That we start with that. Danyasa, Rishi, etc. Okay. Anushtup Chandaha, Sriman Narayano Devata. So the Devata, the Rishi, the Chanda are mentioned. That is why it becomes a Nama mantra. Vishnu Sahasranama, why is it mantra? Mantra is Panchakshari, mantra is Ashtakshari. How come that long thing can be a mantra? So what makes it a mantra? There is a Rishi, there is a Chanda, okay, there is a Devata. That is why it becomes a mantra. Okay. So before every mantra, there is a system of telling the Rishi's name, the Chanda's name, etc. Okay. Then Pingala was the first one. He wrote a good Shastra like Bharata for Natya Shastra. Okay, and Charaka for the Ayurveda. They are not the what you call as creators of the Shastra. Please don't mistake all these people to be the creators of the Shastra. Even they don't claim that they have created this Shastra. No, it was before them. Even Bharata says it was discovered. Okay, even Charaka says this was already there. Even Pandini says Pandini is not the creator of that Vyakarana. He just had those Maheshwara Sutras by the Tapasya, which he could implement into writing Vyakarana. That is why his Vyakarana becomes Vaidika, Vedanga. Pandini Vyakarana is a Vedanga. People follow all the rules. Like on Pratipada day, they don't read Vyakarana. They give up on that particular days. Anadhyayanas, they all follow that. You know, it's very interesting thing. If the traditional people, they're not like modern people, read anything, anytime, anywhere, just enjoy. No, they don't. They follow all the particular rules. So because Chandas is a Vedanga also, we also should be doing all that. But our time, our convenience don't permit, so we don't do that. As far as possible, we will follow. Okay. So the Pingala has not created it. Pingala has discovered it. Pingala has tried to, because Vedas are already there. Nobody can create Chandas, you know. Nobody, one person cannot sit and write, see, I have this idea, you know, I have written this Chandas. How does it? No. The Trishtup Chandas, Anushtup Chandas, everything was there. See, like at the Veda time. From the Vedas, we have everything. So he just enlisted all those into the sutras, and then he presented the Shastra to us. Later on, what happened? Many meters also were generated. Okay. So what these kavis, they don't sit quiet. What we already have, we are happy with that. Okay, we will use it. This is beautiful. That's all. No, they don't sit idle. What they do is they generate more and more new ideas. As I told you, ta-na-na, 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 tanana, 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 tanana. It's changing. So with that, they discovered different letter combinations, different sound combinations, and through that new meters were generated. So there are many meters right now, more than 1,000. Okay. So through experimentation also, some experimented with 2 or 3. So like the Upajati is the like Upendra Vajra and Indra Vajra together is Upajati. So some are like, so there is a Shardula Vikridita in Samskrutam. The Telugu people made Matteva Vikridita. Okay, so when Sanskrit people have designed a tiger dance, then Telugu people designed a elephant dance. Okay, Matteva Vikridita. So like that, and then there is a Utpalamala, Champakamala, etc. They are created in the Telugu fields. Okay, Telugu Bhasha Kshetre, all that came. So many people have like added to that knowledge. Permutations and combinations of the old ones, okay, they got generated into new chandas and new ideas of rhythms and that layas. It's very interesting when you once go into that and you understand what it is. That's why I'm going this deep and this slow to make you understand each detail, so that once the whole picture is before you, you are able to create yourself also, okay? Or at least see that vista, see that color, see that beauty of that. In every possible way, you should be associated with the knowledge that's coming to you. That is my main aim. Okay. So there are some meters possible like Kanda Padyam. Kanda Padyam is something like Arya, but it's very much like Kanda is a Telugu chap. Okay, this is Telugu stamp where we have some beautiful Shatakas also written in. Like Kanda, somebody is a poet if you write a Kanda. That is what Telugu people believe. Such beautiful meters have like Utpalamala, I have told you. Like somebody wrote a series of 33 padyas in Utpalamala and it's very famous, like Peddana. Peddana is a great Kavi in Telugu. So they made their strong point. Some Kavis have like grip on one kind of usage. Like Kalidasa on Vasanta Tilaka is very free on Vasanta Tilaka. Some Kavi has made a very good grip on Shardula Vikridita. Like that. Okay. So some people have made it so beautiful that they like worked with it a lot. Okay. So there is one rule. With this, I want to close this class. Very beautiful rule is there. Please understand why it is said. Api masham masham kuryat chando bhangam nakarayet. Api masham. What is a masha? I'll tell the meaning of the whole line first. Please make masha as masha, but please don't break the chandas. Okay, because it's Vedanga and it's a dosha. Chando dosha is bigger than the bhasha dosha. So what is the Chandas Shastrajna? The Chandas Shastrakarta is asking us, he is saying, please twist the language, please twist the words, but don't twist the Chandas. Don't break the Chandas, please. Okay, so this is a very beautiful rule. I really agree with it. Because when you are hearing Chandas, the rhythm is there. It's like heartbeat, as I told you. The sound can go wrong, but heartbeat cannot go wrong. The beat cannot go wrong. So the meaning can go wrong. So he says masham. Masham is that dhanya, vishesha, that some dhanya, eating grains. Okay, the grain thing is masha. So if you can call masha as masha, which is not correct, in fact. It's like I have made a mockery of this. I said, Api bhasham bhasham kuryat chando bhangam nakare. So bhasha is language, bhasha is barking. Okay, bhashanam. Bhashanam is to speaking. Bhashanam is what dog does. Dog does is bhasha. So api bhasham bhasham kuryat chando bhangam nakare. You can make language as barking, but please don't twist with chandas. Okay. So this is a very important rule that we will be following. Please have this in your mind. Okay. So please don't think that what is there in hrasva and deergha guru thoda idhar udhar ho jata hai to kya hota hai nahi kudiyadam aithe porapatu ledo. You know, we don't agree with that. There is a song in Telugu. He says if left becomes right, then there is no wonder, nothing goes wrong. No, if hrasva becomes deergha or a guru becomes laghu in the chandas, it's going to be a big matter. Okay, we will understand all that in the coming classes. If you have any doubts, you can please ask. I'm closing the class here.
No, Bhagini, for now.
Nothing for now. Okay. So let me do a small revision for you all. Okay. So where did we start today? We started with the previous class revision, and then we completed what is a laghu, what is a guru. Okay. And then what are the other cases of guru where a letter before conjunct letter becomes a guru. Okay. All the deergha letters are gurus by default. All the hrasva letters are laghus by default. But a laghu letter becomes a guru when it is preceding a conjunct letter. Okay. Then we also understood that the last letter of the pada becomes a guru even when it is a laghu. Okay, then why it is a letter before conjunct letter is becoming the vowel, the short vowel is becoming long. We tried to understand that point also. Then we had some questions. Then we did some shlokas. Okay. After that, we please learn these shlokas by heart. These are very important karikas. Actually, it's not a shloka, it's a karika. Karika is a Shastra idea put into a verse. Any verse, it can be shloka, it can be any other, but it's a Shastra idea. It's not a kavya, it's not a beautiful expression. It's a Shastric idea which is told to you in a verse so that you remember it. Okay, it's called a karika. So this karika is very important. Please learn, and the previous classes karika also please learn. Okay, then we discussed one verse and then we came to this theory. Okay, so this with it we conclude. So I conclude with the prarthana. Swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaah gobrahmanebhyah shubhmastu nityam lokah samastah sukhino bhavantu sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet sarvam Shri Ramarpanamastu. Namo Namaha to everyone. Shubhamastu. So we will meet tomorrow back. Okay. So with our next set of knowledge. Hope you are enjoying it. More is coming in your way. Okay. It's a slow and steady class, but you will not miss anything. Okay.
Dhanyavad Bhagini. Namo Namah. Shubh Ratri.
Ratri Shubh.